Today I would like to talk about the value of our experiences. When I work with clients, very often I hear why this is happening to me, why I go through this pain, why I go through these physical conditions that are so uncomfortable, or this experience that was so cruel and unfair. Of course, there is no ultimate answer to that, even though we come up with answers. But my invitation is to look at that from this perspective of imaginary designer of the world. And what if the great design revolves around great compassion? And everything in this world is ultimately happening for a human being derived to the feeling, sense of unconditional ultimate compassion that we are otherwise would not be capable of comprehending. So let's assume your experience is very rosy and things happen very favorable things. Everything happens wonderfully and we are successful in the terms of a social definition of what success is. And everything happens wonderfully and we're so busy to experience these positive emotions and positive outcomes. We're so busy that we forget about the way how we discriminate and judge those who somehow are not performing up to our standards. Some people, you can see, some people are so happy that they can't understand what others not, and they will judge. Some people accomplish things and they don't understand what others don't do what it takes, and so on and so forth, right? So in our experience, when it's a little bit one-sided, we forget that our perspective are very partial, and our perspective is based on our current experience or variety of experiences we went through till now. And so the amount of experiences, the extreme of expression of experiences allow us to come to greater understanding of what would it be if that would be my default state, not the one I know now. Great example. I was born in this body, in this human body, Olga, with great energy, very high energy. So I'm a very energetic person, very energetic, very driven. Therefore, everything was very easy for me. Very easy. As soon as I want something, as soon as I have desire, as soon as I have a vision, intention, I'm just going after that. I'm just going right after. Nothing can stop me because I have ultimate energy, great capacity, skills. I have opportunity to learn, and I will, and then I will do what it takes. In my younger age, I could not really fully understand people, why some people don't act the same. So simple. If you want something, you just go after that. Why? It felt so strange. So the mind would project, oh, they're lazy, the lack of vision, that, right? And that's the youth. That's what youth is about. Is mainly, often, about a lot of judgments. because of lack of the experiences. Because we don't understand any other default state than what is default for us, or at least what's known. And here comes great compassion, the design out of great compassion. For Olga to learn, she was given, let's assume that that's what, for the sake of conversation, she was given certain physical conditions that provoked extreme fatigue, lengthy extreme fatigues, where everything becomes very difficult, very low energy. Everything takes extra efforts, the simplest things. It's the simple as just to go and cook food. Everything becomes very, very difficult. So now, Olga had the opportunity to sit down and think, so what if the willpower directly attached to amount of energy a person has in the body? We say like in the body, right? Like it's inside of it. The amount of energy attached directly correlated with free will. So for me to have intention and do something, it's automatic and default when I have high energy. But when I have very low amount of it, it feels like it's just so little. Everything takes forever, and the free will here is not anymore at play in the same way. It feels like there is no will. I have intention, yet there is not enough energy to support that will and to take actions. And maybe almost not enough incentive, because the price now is too high to make all those extra efforts that before were so pleasant. Now it's not pleasant anymore. You're going through this fatigue, not pleasant, right? And here's a great compassion. Now I understand what others might experience. Maybe their reasons are different. It doesn't have to be physical condition. It doesn't have to be fatigue. It can be other reasons. But the default state, now I understand what other default states could be. What was so easy for me then, now it's very different. So the personality, almost an expression of personality, becomes different. It's almost a different being that operates with different rules. You probably notice many experiences of your own. You went through unexpected events that completely changed your perception. And with that, the way how the body function, the way how your mind function, the way how you relate to the world and to everybody in it, and outcomes are different, and so on and so forth. So if you're going through something right now that feels it's almost out of norm, or feels unpleasant or uncomfortable, something that out of your zone of preferences, and you would rather have other experience, my invitation is just reflect for a moment. What can I learn from it about relating to another being through this experience of mine? Where is in this great compassion? How can compassion arise where there is none otherwise? Where is the greatest wisdom, understanding that I didn't have before this experience? Can I discover more love, more depth through this experience and stop discriminating it for being that but not that? And instead take it as opportunity to have this inner dialogue with your compassion. How can I expand through this experience and meet life more loving, more generous to other beings with my acceptance, understanding, respect, attention, support? How can I extend myself through this understanding and compassion? How can I give more of myself, of my love? because of this experience? What if this experience is my greatest friend, not enemy? What can I learn from my pain right now or my discomfort? What can I learn about my relation to another being, another life, another human world? Because we are all individual little worlds that are all interconnected and all interacting with each other. But with this compassion that we become, we embody, the interaction start to have very different flavor. Much more love in it, much more acceptance, and much more joy for everybody. So that's my little reflection that I want to share with you today. And I'm sending you all my love. Have a fantastic day, and we'll talk soon. Much love. And all my compassion to your experience, whatever the heck it is.